Hello everyone, I am back. It's been a long time since I've been talking to you guys directly in front of the camera. Last time I talked to you guys, it was about Mr. Richard Wyandotte. He's dead, so yay, good job. Anyway, I'm back as of course I went to the event last week, and I had an amazing time. It was a blast, by far probably the best birthday gift I ever got, and I'm happy to say that I will return soon. When, I will explain in my announcement video, which hopefully it comes tomorrow. Now, I'm here, of course, for the house reviews. Now, I only went into 6 houses. I did not go into Nightingale and the in-between. I regret not going into Nightingale. The reason why I didn't go is because the park was about to close, and just expect traffic while you're trying to get out. And you gotta understand, it was my first time experiencing HHN. So I was like, I wanted to go to this house or that house. I went to a random house that was close to me. So that's why I didn't go to Nightingale. It's just the timing. And in the in between, the reason why I didn't go into that one is because we were walking towards the in between, but we found out we would have to walk all the way back to where Nevermore was at. The exit was where Nevermore was at, and I had a blister that was killing me badly, so I couldn't walk all the way back that way. So plus yeah, that was the reason. So like I said, I apologize for not going to those 2 houses, but I promise you guys the next time I go to HHN, I will get to all the houses. I promise you that. But let's get to the house reviews. To let you guys know, all my house reviews will have spoilers, a bit of spoilers, not a whole lot, but a bit. So if you do not want to know what happens in the house, do not watch. If you don't care, or if you already know, then just watch. But like I said, if you don't want to know what happens, don't watch. Experience it yourself, then come back and then watch. So first house I'm going to review is The Forsaken. Sorry. Forsaken. This was a decent house. Oh, by the way, I will be doing reviews in separate videos because my reviews will be long. Anyway, The Forsaken, it was a decent house. The only thing I will say that all the houses I went in, the facade was amazing. The Forsaken's facade was amazing. Spoiler alert. The first room you go in is the Spanish Fort. You start in the Spanish Fort, and then you walk your way towards the ship. And there are a few water effects in there, so you will get a bit wet. And there's one part where it feels like you're actually walking on the wet floor of the ship. You have to hold onto the rails while you're walking, and while you're walking, the scare actors come towards you. Like I said, the facade was amazing. You'll be amazed by how they built this structure. So, facade was amazing. The costume of the scare actors, they look a lot, and I mean a lot, like Nazi zombies. They have green eyes, and their masks kind of look like zombie type. So, when I first saw them, I was like, "Ooh, cool, Nazi zombies," and that popped up in my head. But that was the huge problem of the maze. The eyes. I'll get to that in a bit. But like I said, the green eyes and the masks, along with the costume and everything, made them look like Nazi zombies. So I thought that was cool. But the main problem of why this house was a disappointment, and yeah, I'll be honest, was the scare factor. The scare factor was very low, and the green eyes. First off, the scare factor, these guys didn't scare me at all until the end, where one popped up in front of me, the other popped up right next to me. A bit of spoiler alert. Must have not been a spoiler. But anyway, yeah, guy popped up in front of me, one right next to me, simultaneously. So that's the only time I got scared. But other than that, surprisingly, I thought I was going to get really scared in this house, but I didn't. And this was my second to last house. And I've been through a lot, and I thought I was going to get really scared. And this house was hyped up, too. I mean, everybody was excited for this house, and like I said, The Forsaken was a disappointment to me because, like I said, the scare factor, they didn't scare me at all. They didn't run towards me. It wasn't a very active house, but whenever I saw a scare actor, they were walking towards you, not running or like popping up out of nowhere. They just walked, and then that was it. So, like I said, the scare factor was low, and the green eyes. The green eyes basically gave away the position. So with those, when you go to the house, or if you remember, when you saw the green eyes, that actually gave away where they were hiding. So you already knew where they were coming from. So the green eyes basically gave away their position, and you knew where they were coming from. You knew where they were hiding. So what would have worked a lot better was the green eyes would be flashing on and off. They would come on when they're about to scare someone, and they would turn back off when they're hiding. That way they can camouflage in the dark space, and they could pop up with the green eyes. That would have worked a lot better, in my opinion. Like I said, it was a bit of a disappointment. I thought I was gonna get really scared, but I didn't until the end. I just got scared once, but that was when they popped up simultaneously. So overall, Forsaken's a decent house. I guess it's worth checking out. If you check it out, you saw it. If you didn't, if you missed it, oh well, you missed it. It's not worth waiting in line for. But like I said, it's a very decent house. If you want to go see it for yourself, go see it for yourself. Whatever. Forsaken, I give it 6.5 to 7 out of 10. That's at the most between those two numbers. At the most, 7 out of 10. Because like I said, I really enjoyed the costumes and the Nazi zombie. I really admired that. And the facade, like I said, was badass. So, Forsaken, 7 out of 10. Lack of scare factor and green eyes. So yeah, that's my first review of the Forsaken. That's my first review of Halloween Horror Nights 21. The second house review will be Nevermore the Madness of Poe, and that's coming up next. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit.